We need to get the youth to be more active again and more interactive, for them to speak up and to have that voice because our elders are getting older now, so they need to, refrain and help them to get their voice back and, show them the teachings that we were taught when we were kids.
This gathering is called Connecting to Our Roots. We've all had special elders in our lives growing up in our community. And I can recall so many stories of elders that have made an impact in my own life and growing up in the community of Ginoogaming. So our youth need to know their history. It's so important, and that's part of why we gather here today with our elders. I want to share something that I've read. The late Honorable Marie St. Clair said that there's 4 questions that every young person should be able to answer about themselves. One is, where do I come from? The other question is, where am I going? The third question is, why am I here? And the fourth is, who I am.
Since the program came in our First Nation, I've known it to be geared towards the children, 0 to 18, for them to have activities in place to teach them the values and traditions of our way of life, our traditional way of life, incorporating hunting, fishing, trapping, improve the lives of our children through mental health. Having the elders teach the children their knowledge and history of our Anishinaabe people. And the language is what I'm learning myself as a 47-year-old Anishinaabe. I wish that I was fluent, and I hope they incorporate that language within the program to teach the children.
My vision, because we're all, and my vision, because we're all band members.
Lisa's been with Choose Life, and she's been in a few different roles with Choose Life as well. So she's been able to see kind of all different facets within Ginoogaming's Choose Life program, and all from different angles. She also has a really strong background in mental health and social work and all those things as well. And she has really taken on such an amazing leadership role with their Choose Life program. So we deal with Lisa and her team in the fiscal planning part of everything, the application process. We do a lot of back and forth. We've had in-person meetings. We've had fiscal planning gatherings with her Choose Life team, but then also the other programs within Ginoogaming that work together to help support the youth and the community members within Choose Life. So yeah, we work with her on a regular basis, by email on a regular basis, our networking calls, and those in-person gatherings as well.
Exactly. Lisa's been amazing to work with, and their entire community has shared so many incredible ideas with Choose Life. They have an incredible Choose Life program, and even just hearing today at the gathering their youth participate and have so many excellent ideas that are really shaping their own program and suiting the unique needs of the community. And Lisa's very pivotal in really just ensuring the success of the program.
We have lots of stuff.
Choose Life falls under Jordan's principle. Their mandate is suicide prevention and land-based healing services. They are funded under the Jordan's Principle program, and that's pretty well what I know about the Choose Life program. Lisa Eacham is one of the coordinators. Darcy Wabus is also one of the head coordinators. And they have their youth workers. They have Jerome Mishaki. They have Jesse James Gagnon. I believe they have some new workers with them. Donna Mendewagen, I believe, is a new worker. There's so many resources that are available. Just want to let our youth know that there is always somewhere that they can go, whether it's the Band Rep building, the Choose Life building, and they can always speak to somebody who can walk them through whatever might be bothering them or help them out with an activity that's coming up. There's so many resources.
My role is working with the youth, support any way that we can, mostly trying to engage the youth to come out more and be more active within the community. I go to the school once a week with John. That's something that me and John do together. Now that it's getting warmer, we actually just ask them what they want to do outside. This is my first trip away with the youth. So I'm learning a lot of firsts with my youth so far with this trip. What I would like to see is more, like I said, more youth involved, youth and elder activities together instead of making them separate, because sometimes we have bingo for elders and then we have bingo for youth. Why don't we put them together and start having more youth and elders programs together? Because just like right here, even this gathering here, you see some of our youth tips that are elder and they have a question. But maybe if we do that more often, they get more involved. So, you know, that could be a baby step, right? You know, so that's a start, I think. I want that more youth and elder together.
Well, what I've been taught on my healing journey from the medicine men, medicine women, elders, you name it, is, the grandmothers and the grandfathers and the Creator left a bunch of tools behind because they knew we were going to need to heal. And, the smudge, the drum, the rattle, the sweat lodge, the powwow, Sundance, those are all a part of, the medicine that was left behind for us that we're going to need to use to heal. And I've used those tools extensively to heal myself. And, I tell people I was once powerless. Now I'm very powerful because of the medicine.
Just want every single one of you to know that I think you're deadly. And I like watching you be deadly. So never stop being deadly. Because when you're deadly, it makes me feel like I'm deadly.
We get to see people when we go places and people our age, and then we get to see them at school, so we know them more when we go to school, and we see them a lot more.
We engage with a bunch of youth and in different activities and all that.
It brings a lot more people out when we do more things, so we get to see a lot more youth all the time. I don't want hockey.
Pittsburgh Penguins or Toronto Maple Leafs.
I think a lot more hunting. We're around hunting seasons. I would go hunting.
What else? Maybe like hand drum making.
Or maybe regalia making, things like that.
Moccasin making.
First, we always like to say, stay in school, get an education. It is important to get an education, but it's also, I think, important to recognize and focus on your own skills. I think a lot of times we put emphasis on maybe even pressuring kids to, get higher education and maybe college, university. A lot of times people want their kids to go away and do that, but I think even before that, I think kids need to realize and figure out what it is they love to do. I know myself growing up, I always loved to draw. I was an artist as a kid. Growing up, same thing. I went away to school, I got an education, I have a career now, but I had to really, I kind of put away my art for a while. And I think I was just I was suffering in a way that I wanted to start creating again. And once I started creating again, my joy, I found more joy in creating, even though I'm a teacher. But I think first of all, I'm an artist. I'd rather focus on art a lot of the time. And I think a lot of times kids need to realize that finding what their skills are and just practicing your skills and making it work.
So I have a joke to say. Knock, knock. You. Surprise. Miigech.
A lot of our youth on Ginoogaming don't understand that Choose Life is a program for all our youth. Right now, I think they're under the impression that Choose Life is only for high school students, because most of our high school students are always involved. But it's for all the youth, and I would like to see more youth that aren't attending school come out and have some fun.
And really making those connections with your elders is something that we see is so incredibly important. All of the wisdom and the teachings and the knowledge that they hold within themselves.
And without you, this program cannot move forward. So thank you so much for all that you've done for your Choose Life program so far, and just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. Lisa, Darcy, Jerome, Jesse,
Dallas,
Donna, Dallas. Thank you for what you do.
And we look forward to more of the programs and things you have to offer for us.
We have to really look at the inside of our own self-healing, because you have to understand who you are, your identity, and who you are as an Anishinaabe person. And even our ceremonies, our teachings, our healing methodology, we really have to look at the whole aspect of yourself. And for myself, when I went back to school and we did like a wellness chart at self-healing, we looked at the medicine wheel, the 4 directions, the east, south, north, and west, and look at your whole well-being, your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual. So when I started my self-healing, I started with ceremonies, sharing circles, because I had to deal with my own trauma. And one thing I had to look at and really examine is my past trauma, my historic sexual abuse, and how I'm going to work through that. And it was really hard, but it was a long process. And because a lot of people don't like to talk about certain topics because it's taboo in the community, but we really have to. And because these past traumas, we talk about addictions, we talk about people suffering, But what are we doing trying to help them? The first thing my mother-in-law taught me, being on band council, was, Lisa, you can't be non-judgmental. You have to walk with them and you have to learn about them. Everybody has their own story.